Hi everyone, this is E-ventology. Today I'm especially excited as we are going to make a very interesting visit and spend a very special time together discovering the inner part of Mallorca. Most of the people think only about sun and beach when referring to the island, but in this video we will show you that Mallorca is much more than that. We will explore the Tramuntana Mountains during a jeep safari, and along the way we will discover the culture, beautiful landscapes and gastronomy of the island. We will board on a jeep safari organized by Offroad Mallorca, one of our favorite suppliers for outdoor activities. They have been in business since 1999, and besides the jeep activity, they organize much more activities ideal for team building. Now we will focus on the jeeps. The jeep activity can be adapted and focused according to the client's interests and requirements. They count with a considerable fleet of cars, counting 10 Nissan Patrol, 4 Land Rover Defender, 25 Jeep Wrangler, 2 Cherokees. Each vehicle can fit between 4 and 8 people depending on the model. It all starts with a security briefing and an explanation of the activity with all the participants. The activity can be realized with or without a driver. In case the clients drive, they would need to do a little practice before, so you need to count this additional time. Also, the drivers need to be 25 years old and have at least 5 years of driving license to be considered. In post-COVID times, hydroalcoholic gel is available for all guests before getting in the vehicles and during the activity. Vehicles are disinfected according to the new protocols, and the occupancy per vehicle has been reduced to 50%, even though usually the minimum occupancy required in each vehicle is 4 people. All guests are obliged to wear masks during all time. Routes and times can be adapted as they work all over Mallorca. Today we leave from Peguera and head to the west, but on request they can also organize the pickup directly from the hotel. We will enjoy a tour with professional drivers that will take us to the western part, exploring the wild side of the island in the Tramuntana area. Today we made a stop in the Calvia village on the way to the reservation. Here we can admire the local heritage, monuments and landscapes and listen to a history class that is geographically represented on this mosaic wall. The picturesque views of the Tramuntana typical village and the explanation about history and culture the guests enjoy are always an unexpected added value to this experience. The standard package includes fuel, the insurance, mineral water and also soft drinks on request. The Tramuntana Mountains are Unesco Heritage, and they surprise and conquer all visitors with their beauty and secluded areas where the mountains vanish into the infinity of the Mediterranean Sea with its picturesque villages and landscapes, and with its solid traditions and gastronomy of the Mallorcan people. The activity can be designed for 4 hours or for 8 hours, and they can manage very large groups at once. Another point to consider is that our supplier has its well-conserved secret places that even for locals are difficult to find, so the authenticity of this experience is unmatchable. Imagine adding team-building activities along the road. In this case, participants would need to use the road book to guide the driver towards the control points, where they would have to stop and overcome a task or a challenge in order to continue, and much more interactive tasks on the way. And this is just an idea of all the options they can offer, and all of them are tailor-made. Sounds really fun, right? And here we are getting closer to the mountaintop.
Puig de Galazo and its valley are considered very enigmatic, primarily following the legend of Contemal, a rich and eccentric noble who owned the land during the 17th century. Local history tells us how the surviving Arabs hid in this area during the reconquest of the island by King Jaime I. Puig de Galazo is also said to be one of the most magnetic mountains in Europe.
Once on top of the mountain, it's time for a local product tasting, organized in the heart of the nature. Guests can discover the authentic taste of Mallorca by trying pan boli, sobrasada, local cheese and olive oil, and of course serrano ham. With our energies renewed, we continue our tour down the mountain and back to the bumpy roads. On the way, we can stop and pick up some herbs for a herbs liquor workshop. Participants can make their own bottle and take it home as a souvenir. How about that? Depending on the season and flavor we would like for our liquor, the staff can guide us identify the most adequate herbs. This activity is particularly interesting as guests get closer knowledge about the local vegetation and its less known properties. Selecting the herbs to obtain a tasty combination and creating a handcrafted souvenir to take home is a very original way of entertaining the participants. All the logistics and setup make this activity an ideal opportunity to connect with the nature and introduce into the local traditions. The final touch is a label with the date when the liquor has been prepared, as the herbs need to macerate in alcohol for 60 days before you can taste it. So as you could see, this is a very complete activity, but it can be combined and adapted as mentioned in the beginning.
They say every beautiful thing comes to an end, so our experience from today is one. I hope you enjoyed this new encounter and that you will find useful all the tips and information revealed. In the members area of our webpage, you will be able to find all types of videos like the virtual site inspections, undisclosed suppliers, and much more that you can use in your presentations to your clients or that you can use when choosing the locations, venues, or suppliers for your events. See you in the next video!